What's up, my crypto legends? In today's show, I have Da Vinci J15. He is one of, we're not going to say the first, but he's been a very, very early investor in Bitcoin. He's got also videos saying, just invest $1 in Bitcoin in, I think, about 2013. So you need to check his YouTube channel out. I bet you already know him. Da Vinci, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm in the 5x5, staying alive here in Dubai, man. Enjoying myself, man. How you doing over there?
I'm doing absolutely great. Really glad to have you here on the show. And yeah, I mean, just let's crack on, because I know you do a lot of technical analysis here also on Bitcoin on your channel, and also Ethereum, some other altcoins. So I just really want to know, what do you think is going to happen in the next coming months? What is your take? What is your opinion eventually? Because nobody knows at the end of the day, but it's definitely really, really nice to see some other analysts, to see what's your opinion. So it would be great to know your opinion, Da Vinci, on some technical analysis in the short term and in the mid-term for my community.
Yeah, sure. Mind if I bring up a chart if we're going to do TA? So well,
absolutely.
As you can see, right, Bitcoin, right, is moving in an upwards direction. We can see that here there's actually, you know what, I haven't pointed this out, but there is definitely a trend line here that if we break this trend line, we could end up a little bit testing the 43,000, or even as low as the 41,000. There's lots of resistance levels down this level here at the 41,000 to 43 level. But the weakest resistance obviously is the 43,000, and the more stronger resistance is around the 41 level. And so I would see the bounce here. It's a little messy, my chart. Sorry about that, but I have a lot of information
you have
here to see
your support and resistance areas.
Exactly. And you can see that we came up to the 1.618, and we can see we're resisting that 1.618 golden ratio level. If we could break through that, that would make Bitcoin a really happy camper. But I'm thinking here we could see there's another trend line happening right here. So we could end up with what's called, let's just see here. If I were to move this out a little bit here, we could end up with what is a ascending channel, right? Ascending channel. So we can see this ascending channel, which means that we might end up coming up here, stopping around at the 47,000 mark, right? And you can see that's where one of my AB equals CDs takes us to, and it has this is a reversal pattern, right? An AB equals CD. And if we reverse here, we could end up coming back to the bottom of the channel and breaking that as well. So that's also a possibility coming up in the short term. But we'll have to wait and see, right? What the market does. Breaking above this, right? This will take us a lot faster, a lot higher. We could end up blowing through my other AB equals CE target, which is at the $50,500. And then head all the way up to, like, something crazy like $57,000 or more. So we're gonna have to wait and see before we speculate on that price target. So we got to wait for a lot of things to happen before we decide.
What is your strongest resistance, do you think, that we need to break for Bitcoin to, like, the sky, with no clouds, straight to maybe all-time highs? What is the strongest resistance, in your opinion, that Bitcoin needs to break so we are clearly again in the bull market?
Well, right now, right, if we look at the fibs, right, if we do the fibs from the top to the bottom here, you can see the 50,000, 51,000 will be some sort of resistance here. And you can see there's a lot of resistance levels in that area, a lot of traffic. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we roll over from that, along with the target of the AB equals CD. So these two convolution events, right, could spell a huge resistance, which would push Bitcoin back down, maybe back to retest the 43,000 before we continue going higher. Now, if we do break above that, then the next level obviously is the 78.6, where you can see a lot of traffic there as well. And once we break that 78.6, well, you can kiss the all-time high goodbye.
I mean, that would be great. That would be great to see. But yeah, I'm also doing the analysis, and I get some fibs. The golden pocket is round about that range. I think we're going to get a massive rejection right around that area. So I guess as soon as we break those levels, I think, we got the all-time high only about $10,000-$15,000 away, which is very, very close for Bitcoin. We can move that in one day, I guess. So, and what is your take on Bitcoin, as in, because there's a lot of bears now and there's a lot of bulls, so it's like a 50-50% fight, in between bulls and bears. What is your take? Do you think that we are entering a bear market? We've entered a bear market, multi-year one, which I refer, because we all know that it's a monthly bear market. But do you think it's going to be a bear market all the way till the next halving event, or what is your take? Or you think we might be breaking all-time highs before the end of the year?
Well, honestly, it's clear that we're having that double bubble scenario that we had back in 2013, early days of 2013. I remember that distinctly, because I actually sold the top on that one, and I was being interviewed at the point when we hit the top, and I told the guy, I got to get off the interview because I'm selling.
Wow, really?
And I wish I had that interview, because it was an hour-long interview, and we're looking at the price action. I'm like, yeah, this is the top.
It's going too parabolic. It's going
exactly.
Too parabolic. Yeah.
And so, it was happening so fast. And then it was funny because I sold it, but because it was empty cocks, and empty cocks, they just couldn't handle the load. My actual sell order didn't get filled until $200, as it was just collapsing.
Really?
At the time that I sold it.
Wow. Because the first peak was, what is it? Was it about $100 or $200 in 2013?
It was 266. Was that
266, and the second one was 1,000.
1,300.
300. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I
remember it as well, because I was there, and I was like watching, partying hard, man, partying hard.
It was a big day, I bet.
Exactly. Wow. It was a huge day for me.
So you maybe reckon, I also believe this, that we are going to have another extension, and this is not going to end by the end of 2021. Maybe second quarter of 2022 is going to be an extension of the bull market, right? This is, in your opinion.
Exactly. So we're seeing that extension play out right before our eyes, as we've broken above key resistance. As we've broken above that, now that key resistance becomes support, as we were talking about early on. So now if that support hurts, we're still in the green here with Bitcoin.
Cool, great. Anyway, last cryptocurrency. We're not gonna talk about altcoins, because eventually Bitcoin and Ethereum lead kind of the way. But it would be great to give me, if you could give me your opinion on Ethereum, to see where Ethereum do you reckon is going to go, and also what do you think about the London hard fork? Ethereum passing from proof of work to proof of stake. This has to have some huge supply shock in the next coming months. So any analysis on Ethereum that you can give me, your price prediction? Will it outperform Bitcoin in this cycle? Just a little bit of your opinion, Da Vinci. That would be great.
Sure. Here's my chart, right? And I was thinking that Ethereum is going to come back down here and give us a W, then go. But it looks like it wants to leave the city, and leave anybody behind who are like thinking, it's coming back to at least to come back into the breakout level. But no, it has broken out, and it's heading all the way to its target. So its next target, which is at the $3,500 level. That's a 3,500 or 3,457, really, to be exact. So, but there's more to this story. If we were to bring this down to a little bit, zoom in a little bit, you can see there is a bigger W here that we could count, and then we broke out from it at this level. So this could take us all the way, possibly, as we continue breaking out, all the way back to close to the new highs around the $4,100 level. Probably take out the highs as this continues in its parabolic run, thanks to EP 1559
Yeah.
Basically the overhype of it, because
Mhm.
although we are seeing a supply reduction
Mhm.
with Ethereum, making it a deflationary currency,
Yeah.
that does not affect prices
Uh-huh.
until 12 to 18 months from now.
Okay.
So this is just overhype.
Yeah.
So look for some massive correction in the future on Ethereum, but that's not the end of the story. Even when Bitcoin's in a bear market, should Bitcoin go into a bear market? Because there's a chance that Bitcoin may never go into a bear market because we are printing way too much.
Yeah.
That we could end up having a hyperinflationary event,
Like a
and then
super cycle.
nothing
Yeah.
everything will continue in an upwards trend.
Yeah.
There might
Yeah.
be small dips, but it will always be in an upwards trend, um, um, with very little pullbacks.
Yeah.
But that would be disastrous. But for most people, but it is what it is. The governments are printing, and there's no stopping them. Um, so make sure you hold on to your Bitcoins and your Ethereum, and especially Ethereum, because this thing could go absolutely
Yeah.
ape on you, because in 12 to 18 months, that's when it affects prices. Whenever inflationary, or whenever there's
Uh-huh.
inflation or deflation, it takes time, and the
Yeah.
time is generally 12 to 18 months. You can look
Uh-huh.
this up, you do some research, but an example of that, right, is right in your face, right in front of your face, as we talk, as we see it
Yeah.
playing out in history.
Mm-hmm.
If we go back about 14 months, I told people when they hit the print button, right? When Bitcoin, what's it called, did the halvening,
Yeah.
all that will not show up in price
Mm-hmm.
until 12 to 18 months out. Where are we right now? 14 months later, you're seeing the price action clear as day.
Yeah.
Bitcoin has popped off from the bottoms, from the lows. Same with Ethereum. Same with the U.S. dollar. On the opposite side, the U.S. dollar has lost a lot. You're
Yeah.
seeing what's called transitory inflation, and
Yeah.
that's all garbage, of
Mm.
course. But that is going to continue. It's going to be transitory for a very long time until
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
people realize that they're losing their wealth, and then the faith in the currency is lost, and then this will be unraveled very, very fast.
I wouldn't dare to say it is exciting times, because for many it might not be exciting times, but that's why you need to protect your wealth, and especially with the amount of money printing that there is worldwide, not only on the United States. So yeah, definitely very good opinion on your take, Da Vinci. Thank you very much for coming on to the show. I mean, I was really excited to have you on and to know your opinion about Bitcoin. And I just want one more question. How did you get into Bitcoin? Because you knew Bitcoin when it was basically pennies or even just a few dollars, right?
Yeah, actually, it was in March of 2011 is when I started buying.
Yeah.
But actually, the person mentioned it to me in February of 2011, and I started doing the research like in the middle of February, for about a Bitcoin. And I told the guy, listen, man, after reading, just scanning the website, I'm like, okay, listen, dude, this is a scam, right? I don't
Yeah.
think that anybody could solve the double spend problem. I know that this is impossible. So I'm going to read the source code, since I'm a programmer, and I'm going to help you out. Make sure that you stay away from this scam coin.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I did. I read the source code and read the white paper, and realized, oh darn, this guy did it. He managed to solve the double spend problem, and this is going to work. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
get to buy it so cheap,
I know. I know.
right?
Wow.
Because there's
Wow.
only going to be 21 million,
I know.
and there's more than 21 million millionaires.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Oh my
This is going to be
God.
something big. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I said in my first video about Bitcoin was, every once in a while, something comes along that you can buy really, really cheap, and you could be a millionaire one day. And basically, this thing is going to make poor people very rich.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is one
Wow.
of them. And I thought I was going to be the hero of the day for my whole channel. Nope. They hated it with a
I know.
passion.
I know. I saw some really bad comments on that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now it is one of the most viewed, cryptocurrency videos, the one that you're saying just buy $1 in 2013 or something like that. And it's
Yeah,
absolutely
that was,
amazing. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I begged people at $1 to just
Yeah.
buy $1 worth. I remember doing that. And they would go, no, man, I'm not gonna waste my money on that. But it's just $1. Like you spend more on a lottery ticket. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
come
exactly.
on.
Exactly. Yeah, at the time that might have been half a Bitcoin or even
A whole Bitcoin back in March of 2011, right? That was
yeah, yeah,
like less than a
exactly.
Bitcoin. You could have got you could have got more than one Bitcoin for that dollar.
Wow, wow, amazing, amazing stuff. Wow. Well, you were one of those visionary guys, from a start of a very, very good investment. I mean, absolutely amazing.
No,
Anyway, Da
thank you.
Vinci,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you very much for joining the channel. I hope I will get you in the channel sometime in next few months or to see what's going to happen and have your opinion also on the cryptocurrency space. Thank you very much for joining me, Da Vinci.
Thank you for having me, Andreas, and I really appreciate it. Cheers.
Thank you.